We'll get through the rest of the story as we play along. As for the character we're playing a Skate. Alright. Let's make sure everything's up and ready. Without further ado, let's start the run. Alright, 1 year since the battle. The battle being Streets of Rage 1, defeating Mr. X. But now he's back, and essentially it's gotten a little personal since they've taken Adam, and especially since we're playing a Skate. Skate's Adam's younger brother, so it's actually really personal. Luckily, even though Skate is just only like, I believe, a 12-year-old boy, he does pack quite the punch. So he was able to make his way through all these punks, you know, and actually save his brother. There are actually like 3 main moves that Skate does that are like really strong. One being this downwards jump attack, the other being this headbutt. I guess neutral jump is actually a really good 4th move. But the 3rd move I'm thinking of is the corkscrew drill, aka the, as the game calls it, the whole hee-hee, as by sound effects. Here comes the first mini boss of many in the game, Jack. That's not what I wanted. And then you're gonna be seeing me doing this quite a bit, where I'm like gonna be jumping, swaying essentially back and forth between the enemy, and essentially it's kind of like, you know, in most games you have a jab lock. This game you can jab lock too, but essentially with Skate you can rack up damage a little faster. Instead of just jabbing, you can just do a bit of a, essentially a jump sway, jab lock. Now, as we traverse our way through like the various environments, making our way to Adam, you know, through the streets into the bar, dealing with Electra. We'll do it this way. And onwards to the end of stage 1, where we meet our first boss, Arbonne. You know, just keep it simple. You know, just stand in front of him, wait for him to punch. These little punks will, you know, get in the way. Oh no! Simultaneous hits. But that's Barben. Onward to stage 2. Stage 2, as each stage progresses, usually there's like a kind of like a new enemy that you get to see, and in this stage, it's the bikers. The bikers are quite interesting because these bikes they're riding on, with the way the game spawns things actually don't spawn properly. Sometimes when these bikes are like exploding as you're scrolling the screen. In a speedrun sense, that's quite useful. In the, you know, clearing enemies, not having to deal with an extra enemy or two as they come in. You know, as other players of this game plays on higher difficulties, that concept of the spawning enemies is very useful, especially for those who are interested in playing Mania of this game. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's like sometimes an issue where like try to like attack an enemy, the enemy kind of sticks inside the barrel, and you're kind of like, I can't hit you there. I guess like the other enemy that you kind of see in this stage are these Hakio fellows, but it's funny how they show up in this level, but they're not called Hakios. They actually have special names. Quote-unquote special names more being just like the generic names that you see throughout the games, like how Donovans are Donovans, Galcios, but they have various names like Zed for the Donovans, or Joseph, or... I was like, where's the signal going off of? Yeah, like, and then like these Galcios are the Surgers. This jerk. I was not expecting that the intro of this fight would be a-okay, but you know, Jet be Jet. Jet might be a jerk, but that's just stage 2. Oh, banger! I don't know. Some people have opinions on what their favorite stage music is. For me, I can say with pretty high confidence, it's stage 3 for me. Stage 4 has a really close place for me, but I think stage 3 is a... I don't know. Stage 3 is like that one song that just kind of just jams me. Still jams with me to this day. Lucky. Alright, forgive myself for like being actually quiet for like a few seconds. I was just jamming out essentially to the tunes right now. We'll get a little break from like this tune with like this boat tune though. Boat tune with these ninjas. What? Sweeping the sword. And this is why these guys are really annoying. They're... Aha! The big struggle with these ninjas, like, not only... They have really good range against skates. When they grab a weapon, it's even more annoying. And to top it all off, just getting Galcia jab. Wonderful! But all is fine. At least I get to sway on this guy. Onwards to the alien house. So I haven't been talking about like this whole time, like in stage 3, what's been going on. Essentially going through this whole amusement park, through the arcades and onto a pirate ship, back to the amusement park, and then down to this alien house. Like, out of all the stages, this, like, even though I really do love like the music and like all like everything that encompasses this stage is still confusing me. Like, I don't know, like there's a lot going on of like how many like little environment changes happen in this little stage. The head, the helix. Alright. Nothing's been going my way so far this run, but maybe this one thing will go my way. Nope. I'm still gonna go for it anyways. All right, jump. No, come on. I want to. We're gonna get this. All right, let me just sway. How'd you jump away in that last one? Okay, whatever. You're being tricky. You tricky, Zamza. You Blanca ball, you. Blanca ball. Yeah, so right there, that's definitely not the way you would approach that fight. But I just wanted to showcase a little funny thing that happens with Zamza. Like, you can kind of catch him blocking, and then, you know, in this game, even though you're blocking, you can get chipped out. Luckily, that ain't the last we'll see of Blanca Ball, so hopefully I get another shot at that. You know, the way how this game kind of throws mini bosses back at you. Alright. Nice group. Alright, so onto this baseball field though. Like, after leaving the amusement park, defeating Blanca Ball over at the alien house of the amusement park, onto the baseball field. You know, like, what could actually possibly be here that all these punks are gathered here for? Double Electra. Yeah, even though Skate, out of all of the cast, he's overall pretty awkward in the sense that I would say none of the... Well, I guess besides Max, who really doesn't play like the others either. Skate doesn't play like, you know, a typical, like, I would say beat 'em up character. But because of that, I think that's what makes him similar to Max out very interesting in this game. Just like the way you have to approach everything. This elevator, like, so essentially, like, at this baseball field, there's this hidden elevator, and then as you go down the elevator, just dealing with all these floors of this enemies coming down at you. Yeah. I was trying to be cheeky and not die for that, but little BT here is kind of like hovering over me. I didn't jump. Exit stage right. Yeah. Avidity is similar to Zamza, where he's like really annoying, but there's a way around it. Just, you know, kind of just break his knee a little bit, kind of staggers, throws his hands in the air like, I did it! He definitely did it, never mind. Alright. Made halfway through the game. Now, stage 5. Like, regardless of what difficulty you're playing, the game actually does have a little bit of a difficulty push in the sense, like, most of these Galcias and Donovans, for the most part, like, not that noticeable. They do have a little bit of HP, Okay, yeah. You know, heart's having a lot of heart. Just. To be honest, when I think about it, like, I still, like, from the elevator, from the underground fight club, to this boat. I'm really wondering where they found this boat at this baseball field in an underground fight club. Makes me wonder. A little bit. Just a little bit. You know, this guy, Wayne. Not that much of a pain, but... There's a number of little mini bosses that come on this stage, which I can justify for the stage being a little bit hectic. And that's the struggle. Sometimes you try to like headbutts, and the fact that you do have to like double tap and hit the attack button faster than them hitting you. Oh, here's the bikers and their grenades. Yeah. Bike is really, like, when it comes to, at least with Skate, the fact that they really just barely outrange Skate's tiny little jab. And usually they'll get you with the one-hit punch. But what's worse than the one-hit punch is this guy. The struggle about Arbear isn't Arbear himself. It's the fact that there's this guy and there's the fatty over here. That's kind of like playing bodyguard. Luckily, we just get into this little corner here. Walls are your friend. Whether it be a beat 'em up or a fighting game, walls are your friend. Because corner combo is fun. So after that whole boat ride, made onto this beach. Been quite the journey. Oh my! I should know better. I should know better! This Gudden, even on normal, hits like a maniac. Birds on the beach. That's actually one thing I actually forgot to mention on the boat. The kickboxers, throughout the game, like, if you ever notice their names, they're all named birds of some variation. Oh, I still have one more signal behind me. how do you... For how slow he was kind of moving, kind of like snuck in that, with that little grab of his. Let's see if I can get this right. So this end boss typically is Salder and Stealth, but it's not. You gotta be kidding me, Stealth. I even took my time with you, man. Like, whatever. I guess I don't. I almost did not feel like swaying with the guy because I messed up the stealth strat, but we'll just sway even with stealth. Let's not care about him. Let's move along to the factory. Ah, yeah. Yes. So after getting onto the beach, going to that whole jungle section, we find ourselves to the factory. An upcoming... As I mentioned, I did really like Stage 4 and 3 music, but I know to a lot of people, at least the upcoming elevator section, Expander, that's, I know for a lot of people that's their particularly favorite track. Can't deny though, it's like it is a jam-packing track when you're in the intense moments of that elevator. Meanwhile, this ninja. Now here comes this struggle. Compared to the Stage 4 elevator, this elevator can really be annoying. Oh no. Desync signals right there. Here. That was one special too much, but oh well. At least they're kinda grouped on this level. That knife got me. Oh, I was jumping already. Alright, robots. Cooperate, cooperate. Where are you? Alright. Oh, I had him. I had him. Alright. Finally made it to the Syndicate. Oh! The robot. But you know what? What is the final stage without a bit of a boss rush? Time for the gauntlet. Oh, and yeah. Still just as annoying as good old regular Art-Bear, but now, as I mentioned earlier about those kickboxers, why is this guy not a kickboxer, but your name is a bird? Like, Vulture's a bird, right? Yeah, he's not a kickboxer. I got a bit too close to him and got the grab. Ha! Got him! Alright. Made it to the top of this elevator. And having to deal right before Mr. X. Gotta deal with this guy. Shiva. And pay attention to Mr. X for this little moment, as he moonwalks. Yeah! Garbage foot pixels. Who needs Moonwalker when you have this guy? If I didn't overshot that last special, that would have been perfect, but oh well. And just like that, Streets of Rage 2. Like, wow, I like how I just looked at my timer and I think I just reset it. Ha ha! I don't even know.